It's currently 7:28 in the morning. I just woke up, showered, washed my face, did all my morning routine, and now it's time to actually get started with the day. So TikTok is actually flying me out today to New York City for a closed door event. So with that being said, here is a day in my life with the iPhone 16 Pro. There are three main things that I look for that I believe are the most important and apply to everyone. So first is the battery health. With Apple increasing the battery life every single year, it's always cool to see how it actually translates to a day-to-day life. And as of exactly 7:30, we're currently sitting at 100% on the day. So I'm curious to see how long that actually gets me. The second thing is any new features. So with the base 16 Plus, Pro, and Pro Max, we all got introduced to this new capture button. So I'm curious to see, now that I actually know how to utilize the new feature, will I actually use it? And last but not least, tying into the new capture button is the all-new 48 megapixel camera. The Pro lineup always consists of Apple's best work, so I'm really excited to push this to its limits. So this is the iPhone 16 Pro in Desert Titanium, and I decided to go for the 256 gigabyte storage option. Personally, I felt like the Pro color lineup was much weaker compared to the base 16, and considering that my iPhone 15 Pro was in white titanium, I felt it was only right to get the newest color or something different since they all really look the same. For the day, I will be rocking just a simple clear MagSafe case for some protection. You could argue both sides, but I've always believed if you're spending over $1,000, you should protect the $1,000 unless you have Apple Care, which I don't. So let's get the day started. It's currently 7:58, basically 8 o'clock, and at this time, something I do every single morning is go through my phone, check my socials, emails, and anything to do with my manager. This morning I have to sign a contract, so I'm going to sign that, get that to her, and then go through my other emails and just make sure I'm on page with everything, as well as my Notion to make sure my projects are all lined up so I mentally have a note of when my deadlines are due. A lot of people have asked me why I don't opt for the 16 considering how similar they are. And to answer that, as somebody who previously had the 15 Pro, the one thing I could not go without is a ProMotion display. As somebody who's on their phone quite a bit for work and content purposes, I like that fluidity, and that's something I want to continue to have. And while I do believe ProMotion should come standard on the whole entire lineup at this point, until Apple actually incorporates that, I'm willing to pay the extra price to get that premium option. We are still sitting at 100%. I've barely used my phone just for a little bit of music, so I'm gonna eat, check up, and I'll get back with you. I just finished packing up. It is currently 8:32. With me traveling a lot more this year, if you've ever wondered what I carry in my backpack or suitcase, I'll throw my everyday carry travel edition video up in the YouTube card. And last but not least, one of the exclusive new features to the iPhone 16 Pro lineup is 4K 120, which in Times Square, by the way, I've never been to New York City, is something I'm really excited to test this out with. So throughout the day, I'll be flip-flopping between my main camera and my actual iPhone, so I can show you both perspectives so you get an accurate understanding. It's currently 9:42 in the morning. I just got done catching up on emails. I sent over about 3 concepts and 2 scripts, just some boring behind the scenes stuff that I almost always have to get out of the way every morning or every other morning. With that being said, I'm gonna finish cleaning up my room a little bit and then I leave for the airport in about 20 minutes. We have touched down in New York City. This is what the front-facing camera looks like on the iPhone 16 Pro. As you can see, pretty solid quality. I am very, very impressed. It is very loud, so I'm trying to speak loudly, so you might not be able to hear me super clearly. But at this time, we have our luggage, we have everything we need. We're gonna go ahead and call the Uber to the hotel. And when we get there, I'll share some of my thoughts because there are some concerns I definitely have with this new phone. hotel I've ever stayed in. Oh my goodness, this is insane. Oh my. Let it be bad. This might be the coolest thing ever. You take the key card. Ready? Oh, yo, this is so sick. Okay, so we just got checked into the hotel. Here's an update on the iPhone 16 Pro. It is currently 3:55 in the afternoon, and I am currently sitting at 7%. And throughout that entire time, I was basically on my phone about 45 minutes within every hour. So a good chunk of time, meaning there was very little downtime for this phone. Normally during travel days, I always bring a backup battery. But in today's video, I wanted to give you a real raw battery test. So from the second I woke up to now, I have not plugged in or charged my phone at all. In my eyes, I consider it dead, so make a mental note. I would think this phone lasts another 30 minutes, but I am gonna go out into the city to actually take more videos and pictures, so I wanna make sure it's got some juice before I actually go out and do that. I mentioned this when I got off, but here's a little concern I had while using this phone. So we all know the capture button that was implemented across the entire 16 line, and something I noticed when I was taking 4K video is that whenever I would go to adjust the settings, it would just freeze like it's doing right now. It would freeze anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds, and look, it just did it again. Like if I shake my phone a little bit, just did it right here. It just freezes and then snaps back. Super frustrating considering that the whole purpose of the capture button is to be able to quickly take out your phone, take a picture or video, and then send it to somebody or just, you know, capture that once in a lifetime type of moment. I don't know if that's a hardware or software issue. I have a feeling it's a software issue, but definitely something very frustrating, and I hope they can work that out. Other than that, I'm impressed with the daily performance. Shout out TikTok. Let me give you guys a quick hotel tour. Walking in, you have a closet right here. Moving over, this is the bathroom, and this might just be the craziest bathroom I've ever stayed in. But to the left of the bathroom, we have this full body mirror, and walking in is the actual room. We have this little corner over here that I'm probably gonna use to set some of my tech. So this is my view from Times Square in New York City, and it might just be the coolest one I've ever experienced. I'll admit the Pro lineup's color line this year was definitely not the best, but the more and more I start using this desert titanium, the more it looks gold, and that's my favorite iPhone color, and I'm really starting to like it.
Good, how are you?
Doing good.
It's nice.
Oh yeah, you like the camera? Thank you. I don't know if you can hear me very well, but it's currently 6:02. I've been walking around Times Square, just getting a feel for the iPhone 16 Pro and just how it actually works amongst other people, what's it like. And I think one of my favorite things is how quickly it is to just hit the capture button. Even if I have directions, I can just stop whatever I'm doing and take a good picture. That lag or stutter that I had earlier, I haven't had yet, so things have been great with that. And not to mention, the 48 megapixel camera on the iPhone 16 Pro is just so good. With that being said, I'm gonna down this amazing pizza and then get back to it. Okay, so I just got back from roaming around Times Square, taking a bunch of videos, eating really good food, taking pictures, and meeting a bunch of really cool people. And here's some honest, transparent feedback after using this phone for an entire day. First off, besides Apple Intelligence, I feel like I was able to take advantage of all the new features that Apple brought into this Pro lineup. So breaking down the main points that I stated in the beginning of the video, let's break that down. So starting with Apple's new chip. Now, coming from the 15 Pro, it isn't really noticeable unless you do a side-by-side comparison, and that's to be expected. While we did get a big performance change and it is noticeable, it's not thousands of dollars noticeable is the way I look at it. Obviously, if you're coming from the 13 lineup and below, you're gonna notice a massive difference, but I truly believe anything above that, you're just not gonna notice a huge difference. Second, which is battery life, which I've periodically mentioned throughout this entire video. And considering that it only took me about 10 minutes to charge from 8% to around 50%, which got me through the rest of the day, it's pretty impressive. Not to mention, but this is only the iPhone 16 Pro, which means if you take a phone such as the iPhone 16 Pro Max, that might have got me through the entire day. Now, I did push this to its limits, utilizing every new feature as well as all the things that I use on a day-to-day basis. Things such as responding to emails, checking social media, taking high-resolution pictures in 4K video, FaceTiming friends, family, my girlfriend, sending videos. I mean, all of those things combined drastically drain your battery life. So for it being pretty much dead at around 4 o'clock, I was pretty happy with the performance. With that being said, let me know what you guys think of this year's iPhone 16 lineup and whether you'll be upgrading, if you've upgraded, and if so, what do you think? So with that all being said, I just wrapped up my shower, did my nightly routine, and while this is early for most people, I'm gonna knock out and sleep well because I am really, really tired. I hope you guys did go on to enjoy this video. If you have any questions, comments, or anything you'd like to say, drop them down below in the comments. I try to respond to as many as I like, and subscribe as it's free and really helps me out, and click on any of the videos if you want to check out some of my previous content. Thanks again for watching this video. I will see you guys in the next one.